Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everybody. We're joined in studio by the crappie killer himself, Keevin Collier. How you doing, man?
Hey, you already know. I'm happy to be back here.
Well, it's a good thing that we're getting you now in June, because as it sounds like going forward, your life is changing a little bit.
I got a lot of changes.
You got a lot going on.
It's a good time now. We got to fish. It's time.
You got plenty of time to do that, and you're going to be doing some very, very cool stuff. I can't wait until we can talk a little bit more about it.
Oh, yeah.
But everyone's going to see a lot more of Keevin going forward.
Get ready.
Oh, dude. I'm so excited for you, man.
I'm excited as well.
Just throw the name of it out right now.
Boys in the Woods.
Boys in the Woods. Look that up.
Boys in the Woods.
If you like Thursday night football, you'll see what I'm talking about at some point. But we're going to talk about crappie fishing, like always. Hence the name, right?
Crappie.
You're the master all around the country. You're known that way.
I was born out of a crappie sack. Mom probably hate me when I say that, but yeah, I am a crappie.
I get it. And listen, every time you come in, and we've talked about this a number of times over the years, Hag Lake always comes up. And the reason for that is, one, when you talk about it, you get really passionate about it because you know very well.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that it's full of big crappie, lots of different crappie that are in there and different places to go. But it's a big lake.
It's a huge lake.
And for people that don't have that opportunity like you do, it's hard to find them.
Yeah.
But it's not as hard as people make it out.
It's not as hard, especially this time of year. Last time I was here, we were speaking, I think we was in the fall or the winter.
It was.
Where you got to go deep and find them. Right now, they're in 5 feet of water. All right. Rubbing up against each other. Okay. Protecting each other. Okay. So anything you throw
because they're in
out,
the spawn, right?
They're in the spawn right now. Yeah. You can catch them on the beds. 2 to 5 feet of water right now.
Right.
Heck, well, I wouldn't say anywhere on Hag. We can pull up the map and we can show them, you know.
And we will. We've got that here.
Yeah. I'm not giving up all the secret spots, but I'll give you a couple.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Now, first things first, let's talk about if somebody is watching and they are deciding, okay, let's try this because we haven't done it before. Maybe they have and they haven't been able to find them.
Right.
When you're talking about gear, it doesn't have to be too fancy or anything special. It's just location, location, location.
It's location, man. They call me the crappie killer because I know how to find them.
Okay.
And I know how to catch them, of course.
All right,
There's some tricks to that, too.
Once you find them.
But once you find them, you got to find the fish first. Once you find them, they're congregated. You won't find a crappie by itself.
Right.
You find one, there's a family.
Gotcha.
And not only is a family right here, you got pods of fish all different type of places. They're spawning here, they're spawning there. This is the time to get out there. 2 to 5 feet of water, Hag Lake. We're going to show them.
All right. First things first, let's get the where not to be. Okay. Do you want to be anywhere near the dam for crappie?
The first thing everybody thinks about, especially people on boats, dam.
Right.
I thought about it as well. I'll stay away from the dam if you're fishing for crappie.
Gotcha.
They got a big population of big bluegill over there, but we're getting away from the dam.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the other end, there's creek mouths or different shallow water areas that you have. So let's take a look at the map.
Okay, let's look at
down at the very, very bottom. That's the dam down here. Which you mentioned there's a population of bluegill that are down in the dam area.
You got a lot of gills there, a lot of trout over there as well.
Oh, I mean, when I go to Hag, I go trout fishing 99% of the time. Well, we go fishing for them there, Ryan. We don't necessarily catch them every time. But further up into the lake, you've got different areas. So give us an idea of where you might go if you were to go out there
I'm looking at these arms right here. Yeah. And these arms, a lot of people don't understand. There's creeks. You got temperature. You got cooler temperature right here. You got a cooler temperature right there and right there. Crappie move up and down. They don't swim around the whole entire lake. They go up and they go back down. These guys, they love these creek channels right here. Sure. Temperature. So what they're doing is they're hanging around this area in the wintertime, right around here, and then they move back up as the
back up the arm?
Back up in the arms as the water temperature rises. So right now, you're going to be able to find these guys all up. Listen to the lake. It's so crazy because the ODFW, they provide the map. Right. They show you on the map where the crappie are. Okay. Don't mean you're going to be able to catch them. For sure. But they're right here. All up in these areas. Target the creek arms. The Sing Creek arm, the Scroggins Creek. Okay. And then as the temperature rises, these guys, a lot of people don't understand this because they think crappie, bobber, around this time, it's going to make you stick to 2 and 5 feet of water. You're always going to want to fish there. Right. As the temperature rises, start moving back out. The ODFW, they're so good to us. They put out spider little wires all these little structures. Okay, so spots where the crappie are going to as the water temperature rises, they're going to come back out. They'll be like out 35 feet from the bank, 40 feet from the bank. And you wouldn't expect them to be there, but as the temperature rises, they go back down.
How do you find those things that they throw up?
I tell everybody right now, if you got a boat, your electronics is, I mean, not the live scope. You don't need a live scope, just a regular sonar. But you can find them on your sonar. Once you find them, just, you know, just go around and keep looking for them.
Is it one of those things where you find one of them or more than one, you start fishing them? If you don't start getting bit, if you're not finding them there, just keep moving?
Keep moving.
Okay.
Keep moving. And a lot of people don't understand, too. As the water temperature rise, troll. Troll for crappie. You know them big crankbaits that we use for walleye?
Yeah, yeah.
Crappie come knock them out.
Really?
Really. I've been telling you this for a long time.
Just trolling them?
Trolling.
Okay, now I know.
We call it long line.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And is that a way that you can find where they are? Then do you stop and stay on them?
You know what? A lot of people, I know some of my guys that will stop. I don't. I just keep on going. Moving. And they're not that big of a fish. You got 2 rods hanging out. Don't stop. I got a guy that stops every time he hooks one.
Right.
Keep it going. You still got one out there going.
Right. Gotcha.
Keep it going.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because crappie, you'll go over to school and they follow it.
Gotcha.
So I don't stop because you don't know how long those fishes.
Will you reel those rods up and go back and then bobber fishing?
I will turn around and take the boat right back over that spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not stop and start fishing
Just
a
keep
different
going.
way. Keep trolling.
Just keep going. Right now is the time to stop and throw the bobbers up against the. This is bobber time.
Right.
This is what make everybody feel like crappie is an easy fish to catch this time of year.
Right.
So this is the time that you need to get out there, and they're bigger this year. I don't know why, but they're bigger this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you go bobber fishing, in this upcoming segment, we're going to have our Chevy Silverado Tick Tip of the Week. We're going to lean on Crappie on that as well. So he's got a rod and reel set up here, 2 of them that we brought in. One of them is the bobber setup. We'll have that to show you. Pretty straightforward, but there are some intricacies there that he likes to do, so we'll make sure to talk about that. Okay, so you mentioned boats. Not everyone's got a boat.
Not everybody has a boat.
One of the reasons why Hag is so popular is because there's so much bank access. Can you catch crappie from the bank?
You can catch crappie from the bank at Hag Lake. I suggest if you got a truck, get a bike.
Oh.
Take a bike. They got these trails built for us.
Sure.
I mean, I've never walked and rode around the whole entire, but I've fished all these different arms, and I see guys walking around and fishing around the whole entire lake. And the reason why I say a bike, or if you want to get some exercise and walk, is because once this spot stops biting, you can move around.
Sure.
You know, just keep moving around. That's what we do on the boat.
Right. Well, of course.
Yeah.
You keep on moving.
I encourage everybody to go get a boat. Right. It's not that expensive. I mean, a little 12-foot, 10-foot aluminum, little kayak, go get a boat.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, but again, some aren't.
Right.
And if they were to walk around and find different spots, are they looking for shallow water in these arms?
I look for structure. The thing I like about Hag Lake is they got so much weeds. These crappies, they hug structure. They love structure. Anything. I mean, it could be one little small bush. And 10 feet this, 10 feet that way, nothing.
Okay.
They will hug that. Right now, like I said, go hit the bank lines.
Right.
Guys, go get your crappies. It's easy right now. Everybody a crappie killer around this time of year.
This is the time that you'd be here and other areas. I mean, some of the things we're going to talk about this upcoming segment are techniques that you can use anywhere that you might go.
I'll show them.
But Hag Lake is a definite diamond, something that you should look into and explore. I know when I go there, I go chasing trout.
Right.
But trout don't taste nearly as good as crappie do. So taking the time for that is well worth it.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, but once you find them, then you can stay on them.
I make it look easy. I ain't no professional, but I make it look easy.
Yeah, you are.
And it's only because I spend more time than a lot of people I know chasing crappie.
Sure.
You know, I go fishing with some of the guys that fish for salmon, and they're just super knowledgeable about salmon. Yeah. Same thing like you would hunting.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the crappie man.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Spend some time with them.
There's some info on Hag Lake. If you get the opportunity to go over there, he gave you some very quick but very good information. A little bit shallow right now, up into the arms, fine structure. Once you find the fish, stay on them if you can. And don't forget trolling.
Troll.
Just the same type of crankbaits that we would troll around for walleye and maybe bass, but those crappie will eat those as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like that'd be a lot of fun, too.
Oh, my God, bro.
All right.
We got to go. Let's stop talking about it. Let's go.
Last time I was at Hag Lake, I took Ryan to go trout fishing. We didn't catch a darn thing.
No, that's right.
We should have gone crappie fishing.
That's the beauty of Hag Lake. They got bass, crappie, trout. I mean, I haven't seen a sturgeon roll in there.
Sturgeon?
Yeah.
Okay, now I haven't heard that one. It's not supposed to be there. We'll be back with Crappie Killer himself here in just a minute with our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week. Don't go anywhere.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.